Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Susan and this is Susan's Sweet Life. Life is getting sweeter for me in September when I am off to my nephew's wedding. I am on the lookout for a dress. If you haven't watched the previous part of this where I show you the occasion dresses that I have ordered, maybe go back and watch them. But today's video is all about me styling up some of these dresses that I have found to see if they could be or would be, or is that the style I want? Is it etiquette to wear a white background dress? These are all the questions and all the problems that I'm encountering whilst I'm looking for an outfit to wear to this wedding. If that is also your dilemma, are you looking for a special occasion dress? Maybe watch this video and join me on my journey too. So as I said, maybe go back and watch the earlier video if you want really details on the different dresses. I will put the size I am wearing, the price and where it is from on the screen. So this is the first dress I'm going to be dressing up. I've put my hair up very, very badly. It's in some sort of messy up low bun. And it has convinced me even more that I need to ring up the hairdressers and try and get a earlier morning appointment for an updo. I feel I want my hair up. Curls just don't last in my hair, and I think if it's got an updo, then you can see features of the dresses and it sort of suits a fascinator more. So I have chosen to pick out the yellow that is in this pattern. You could also pick out the blue or even this corally colour. So I've got a pair of sling back pointy toe heels. Now I failed to realise how high they were. I like a sling back but more in a kitten heel, and this is very, very pointy. Not sure how comfortable that's going to be across the toes there. Also got this fascinator in a coordinating yellow too. It's a little bit brighter than the shoes, but I'm not sure. This was £20 and I'm not sure it is worth it, to be perfectly honest. I know that's probably the price I'll end up paying, but this one just seemed a little bit skimpy for that price. It's got some coiled mesh and some little sort of like tubes of coiled and these different feathers. I'm not so keen on this clip. It seems very, very prominent, and if I can see it there, what's it going to look like in the hair? But picking out the yellow on this dress, let's see how it looks. Do I put it there? You can just see a hint of it there, and it will hopefully emphasize this little messy bun. I'll have to decide on the day. Like I said, I want to book up the hairdressers. I can certainly still feel that clip pointing out. Can you still see it too? I'm not sure. Maybe it needs to come forward a little bit, but then I feel it's on the side of my head quite predominantly. Maybe let's try it on the other side. Is there a side that a fascinator should go? Oh, I'm really struggling with this one, aren't I? There. Is that going to be the best it's going to get? I'm not sure. I feel like I need a curl in this here. I've left quite a lot of hair down because otherwise I just feel quite bold. I've got a very thin hairline. Right, I'm going to settle for it there, and at least you can see what it looks like whilst I just get the shoes on. So here is the ensemble all together. What do you think? I would have to find a clutch. I haven't got a lemon coloured clutch at all in my wardrobe. I've got a creamy coloured little clutch. Maybe I should have dragged that out. But I'm loving these shoes. I can't walk in them and they would absolutely cripple me on the day. But I can't help but appreciate how stylish they look and how they just really elevate the dress. I've come to the conclusion that I am going to have to find a pair of shoes and then probably create the outfit around the pair of shoes, because that is what is going to be more important for me on the day. Comfort and practicality, really. You know what it's like, gravel path at the churchyard, you know, uneven steps and sitting down and getting up out the pew, and at the wedding reception dancing and walking around. So these shoes are absolutely gorgeous. Price and location on the screen, but my word, I'm already feeling the pull on my knee, but I feel quite the bee's knees. So I'm loving the fascinator. I've sort of grown attached to it now. I mean, I am struggling to know where to put it, and I am thinking, would it look better placed with that sort of bun? And imagine it being a lot more smoother and more elegant and more put together than my rat ass tail of doing that, because to be quite honest, I am not very good at doing my own hair, which is why so often you just see it down. Just teamed it with some pearl earrings. You couldn't obviously wear a chain or a necklace there, but a nice yellow clutch bag, and I think this outfit could be complete. What do you think? Do you like it? So I've got the Monsoon dress on, again with the yellow different fascinator and the yellow shoes. I am impressed with myself walking in these shoes. I only wish I knew I would be able to maintain it. But just seeing this Monsoon dress dressed up, I've picked up the yellow again, of course. What do you think? Do you like that look? Does it sort of coordinate in together? I think it does. So I quite like this, all dressed up with this really bright yellow fascinator and the yellow shoes. Okay, I've got a different fascinator on now, and this one is actually on a headband, and I definitely prefer this one. I think it's just a little bit more substantial. The headband isn't quite as noticeable, hopefully, and along with the mesh there's some sort of like cream ribbon too. This one is another John Richard, and this one was £24. Yes, I don't know if it's just like a little bit more of a statement that I like there. Should it go that way or this way? Oh, I think it should go that way, shouldn't it? And it matches in beautifully with this cream background. I think that is more something that I'm going for. Although, oh, it's so difficult, isn't it? Do you think that is more mother of the bride and mother of the groom size than a wedding guest? Oh, it is so difficult to decide. Yeah, I think this is definitely more comfortable. I certainly feel more secure with it there. My hair's all starting to fall off because I'm pulling dresses on and off, sorry. But I think that is more of a statement. It sort of frames the face much nicer, doesn't it, than this little yellow one. £24, £20 doesn't really make sense, does it? But a nice neutral colour goes lovely with this dress. I referenced I prefer a smaller kitten heel, and this is sort of the size of the height that I imagine I could wear. These were £24 from Freeman's. I hadn't appreciated what a shiny sort of glossy finish they were going to have on them, but they certainly match in quite nicely as neutral shoes to go with the headdress. Obviously you've seen me try this dress on. It's not the best fit on me, but at this stage I feel I really am just trying to see what fits and flatters and how do I feel about a fascinator, what shoes can I wear. So early stages of putting an outfit together, and I thought I'd bring you along on that journey. Right, The shoes are better because they are a more manageable height for me. They feel quite comfortable after a couple of hours, I wouldn't want to say, but unfortunately they are too big for me, about half a size too big. I am a size 5, sometimes I'm a wide foot, but these are slopping on me. Maybe I could tighten it up with that elastic there, but I just feel I've got too much room, and sometimes when you've got too much room in a shoe, it rubs even more. But excuse the dress, because this dress does not fit me whatsoever, but doesn't that look elegant? Those two little frills around the bottom and those really lovely shoes. I'm definitely going to be looking out for a pair of kitten heel slingbacks, I think, because you just get that sort of comfort and that style. A nice soft suede would be preferable, I think, but these are not too bad at all, and I just love the whole look put together. Just unfortunate that the dress doesn't fit me. Okay, a different fascinator, again a little bit bolder. Of course the optional tags to stay on, but personally I would remove them. This is £24. It's got all these sort of like different bands here and all this mesh hanging down, and I think I've sussed it. It should be worn that way. It's on a headband, maybe it should be that way. It doesn't seem to lie as well, does it, that way? So I am going for the opinion that it should be this way. Try to ignore that tag. So I have to make more of a feature. Obviously I'm pulling on and taking off dresses. My hair looks awful. I wanted it to look a little bit sleeker. I've teamed that again in a neutral sort of pale pink with this little clutch. It's got a little gold strap if you should want to wear it over your shoulder, but personally I think I would wear it as a clutch bag. I just think it looks so much more elegant when you're sort of holding it rather than it flapping about. Big enough for my phone, card, a little bit of change, and of course some confetti. So I think that goes really nicely together and is quite nice with this pale pink dress from New Look. Here we are with the full ensemble. The fascinator on the headband, the dress from New Look, this pretty clutch, and I've kept the white little slingbacks on purely because they're more comfortable than the yellow ones, and of course this hasn't got any yellow in. Is it all just too samey though? Should I have a darker pink bag? I'm just looking in the mirror there and I'm thinking yes, or even a white one to match in with the shoes. So how much for the whole outfit? Because that's the important thing, isn't it? 24.20, so that's 44. The bag was 16, so that's 60, 84 pounds, and I've got the whole outfit sorted. That to me is a good price to be paying for an outfit, because let's be honest, how many times a year or even in a decade am I going to get to wear a big fascinator like this? What do you think? Is it me or is it not? Okay, this time it is a two-piece fascinator. They've supplied a headband and it's also on this clip. I've tried attaching this to the clip and it doesn't seem to be working very well. Also not very well matched, but this was only £5.99 from Amazon, so maybe that is why. I've also picked up this rather striking bag, and it's got those greens and reds and burgundies and purples, all sorts of colours, and I thought that was a way of dressing up this plain dress, having a real statement bag to wear with it, and then picking up that green to wear in a fascinator. Okay, I'm quite liking that. I think that looks quite nice. Again, the bag has a gold chain should you require it, but I'm thinking more along the clutch. I think the bag does a really good job of dressing up quite a plain dress, and I could pick out any of these colours, and then that bag is versatile, isn't it, to wear with lots of other dresses. I've just got the white creamy coloured shoes on purely because I haven't got any, but I think I might even be tempted to go for a bright emerald green to match with the fascinator. I certainly feel this is a more elevated look, a little bit more sophisticated and elegant. But of course I'm paying it because these items are all adding up, though the fascinator was a bargain for $5.99, and I think I would definitely, in preference to some of those others, also buy one off of Amazon. I think that is the way to go. But I'm loving this bag. What an absolute statement bag this is. So useful and so elegant. Loving it. Really, really liking it. You know what, I am airing more towards this sort of elegant, sort of sophisticated look rather than the pretty florals. Just a little bit more sophisticated for a wedding. So, apologies the fact that the dress does not fit me that well. I am just playing up with the accessories at the moment. I've got the pale pink one on. Is it too pale against my hair? I'm not sure if it stands out as well as I like the green and the yellow. It was that real pop. You could see it in my hairline, rather than this is quite insipid. But if it is a little bit over the top, at least it's dulled down by the fact it's not standing out. I think if you had dark hair, this would look stunning. Got the pale pink little clutch again and the white shoes. It's got all sorts of different pinks in this dress, and I think it's just sort of calming it down and looking very elegant. So yes, that's my dilemma. Do I go pattern with plain accessories or plain with patterned up accessories? I'm not sure. Can you see the difference if I put a brighter fascinator on? And it is in the dress too. So I'm just wondering, should I go for a bolder fascinator hat type thing, just to bring your eye up here and hopefully distract from here? That is the dilemma, isn't it? Maybe I would also have to tone in the dress and go for that green again, but I'm tempted to keep the shoes quite neutral to give me that more elegant look. I'm just playing and having fun dressing up today, but I would appreciate your opinions. So what do you think? Give me some idea, ladies, of how I should play these accessories off. I have decided I have to start with the shoes. Just walking around on this soft carpet in these heels is playing havoc with my hips and my knees. I'm going to have to find a pair of shoes that offer comfort, practicality, and hopefully a little bit of style. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed these occasion dresses and me playing dress up, just trying to see what will work and what won't work with all these different beautiful dresses. Hopefully you have found some help with this occasion wear dress haul. Maybe you're going to a wedding, a christening, a race day. Let me know down below, what is your special occasion, and have I helped you at all? Thank you so much for watching. Push that subscribe button, thumbs up, comments down below, but most important of all, just come back and see me again.